Have you ever imagined a future where a robot walks beside you, helps you lift heavy things, or even assists you at home like a real human companion? Well, that future isn't far anymore, because it's already standing on two legs. Meet Atlas, the most advanced humanoid robot ever built by Boston Dynamics, a robot that moves, jumps, runs, and performs tasks almost like a human being. What started as a defense project has now evolved into one of the greatest achievements of modern engineering and artificial intelligence. Atlas was created by Boston Dynamics, an American robotics company that has been a pioneer in developing lifelike machines. The company began this journey decades ago with robots like Big Dog and Spot, designed to move like animals. But the dream was always bigger, to create a humanoid robot that could match human balance, coordination, and intelligence. Atlas is that dream in motion. The first version of Atlas was unveiled in 2013, in collaboration with the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, better known as DARPA. The goal back then was simple: build a robot that could help in disaster relief, enter dangerous environments, and perform rescue missions where humans could not survive. The early versions were bulky, slow, and mostly controlled by wires. But over the years, Atlas evolved. Engineers redesigned its structure, upgraded its sensors, and taught it new movements using artificial intelligence. And today, in 2025, Atlas is no longer just a research prototype, it's the face of the robotic future. Now let's talk about what makes Atlas so special. The features and specifications of this robot are mind-blowing. Atlas stands about 1.5 meters tall, that's roughly 5 feet, and weighs around 89 kilograms. But don't let that number fool you. Every kilogram in this robot is pure engineering marvel. It has 28 hydraulic joints, each capable of mimicking human muscle movement with precision. These joints allow Atlas to bend, twist, jump, backflip, and even dance. It has 3D vision cameras, lidar sensors, and stereo vision systems that allow it to see, recognize obstacles, and understand its environment in real time. The AI system inside Atlas is continuously learning. It observes how humans move, how balance is maintained, and how pressure shifts from one leg to another. Using machine learning algorithms, Atlas doesn't just repeat movements, it learns and improves. When it falls, it gets up smarter. When it lifts an object, it adjusts its balance automatically. This makes Atlas one of the most intelligent bipedal robots ever built. Moving deeper into its design, the body structure of Atlas is a masterpiece. Its frame is built from lightweight aluminum and titanium alloys, giving it the strength to perform dynamic tasks while keeping the body flexible. The outer covering includes 3D printed polymer shells, which make it both durable and sleek. Its internal hydraulic system acts as muscles, powering each limb with smooth, precise force. The control system inside is a combination of real-time sensors, actuators, and AI controllers, all working in perfect harmony to make its movements appear almost human. But how does it actually work? Inside Atlas, there's an entire ecosystem of technology. The robot uses hydraulic actuators that function like muscles, contracting and expanding to move limbs. Its inertial measurement units (IMUs) track its orientation and position in space, allowing it to maintain perfect balance, even when pushed or disturbed. The vision system scans its surroundings, creating a 3D map of the environment. Its AI then interprets that data to decide how to move, where to step, and how to interact with objects. It's like the robot has eyes, a brain, and nerves, all working together in real time. This fusion of mechanics and intelligence makes Atlas feel almost alive. You can literally see human-like decision-making in its movements, the way it adjusts posture before a jump, the way it plants its foot before lifting a box, or how it reacts to uneven surfaces. Every motion is calculated, analyzed, and executed within milliseconds. Now, let's talk about something most people are curious about: the price. Atlas isn't something you can order online or see in a showroom. As of now, it's a research-grade robot, and the estimated cost of a single unit is around $1 million to $2 million USD. Boston Dynamics has not made it commercially available yet because it's still under constant development. However, as technology advances and mass production begins, experts believe that the cost could drop dramatically, just like it did with computers, drones, and electric cars. Someday, We may actually have a version of Atlas that can be purchased for household or industrial use. The country of origin is, of course, the United States, where Boston Dynamics is based, specifically in Waltham, Massachusetts. This company started as an MIT spin-off, and its work has always focused on merging robotics with biology, studying how humans and animals move, and then replicating that in machines. That's why every Boston Dynamics robot, including Atlas, feels like something from the future. But the real excitement lies in how Atlas will help humanity in the future. Imagine a world where robots like Atlas work side by side with humans, assisting construction workers, carrying heavy loads, helping in disaster zones, or even assisting elderly people at home. In dangerous areas like nuclear plants, collapsed buildings, or war zones, Atlas can go where no human can. It can carry victims, deliver supplies, and operate equipment safely. In industries, Atlas could take on physically demanding tasks, reducing the risk of injury and fatigue for workers. In healthcare, a smaller version of Atlas might help lift patients or provide rehabilitation support. In education, it could be used for robotics research and human-machine interaction studies. The possibilities are endless. Now, let's uncover some hidden or lesser-known facts about Atlas. One fascinating thing is that Atlas doesn't use any external power cables. Earlier prototypes were connected to power sources through wires, but the modern version is completely wireless, powered by onboard batteries. Another little-known fact: all the acrobatic movements you see in Boston Dynamics videos, like parkour or backflips, are not pre-programmed animations. They are real physical movements captured through real-time motion control. Every jump and flip is the result of thousands of calculations per second. Atlas also has a unique self-correction system. When it falls or slips, it learns from that error, improving its response next time. In other words, it doesn't just move, it evolves. This makes it one of the closest steps toward a truly autonomous humanoid being. Looking toward the future, the evolution of Atlas is only going to accelerate. Boston Dynamics is now working on AI-driven task planning, where Atlas will not just follow commands but understand goals. For example, if you tell Atlas to clean the room, it will identify objects, figure out what needs to be moved, and perform the task without specific instructions. In future versions, Atlas may integrate with smart homes, connect to IoT systems, and assist people in everyday life, from cooking to carrying groceries. However, like all powerful technologies, Atlas also raises important questions about the relationship between humans and machines. As robots become more capable, society must decide how to balance convenience with responsibility. Atlas is not just a machine, it's a mirror reflecting human creativity, ambition, and curiosity. It shows how far we've come, and how much further we can go. And that brings us to the impact. The presence of humanoid robots like Atlas could redefine industries, reshape the workforce, and change the way we live. Tasks that were once dangerous or impossible may become routine. Imagine emergency response teams working with Atlas units during earthquakes. Imagine astronauts using Atlas as a robotic assistant on Mars missions. These are no longer science fiction ideas, they're upcoming realities. In the next decade, the boundary between human and robot collaboration will blur. We'll see robots learning from humans, and humans depending on robots, not out of weakness but out of innovation. Atlas may not have emotions, but it's built from something deeply human, our desire to create, to explore, and to make life better. So, will Atlas become your everyday helper? Maybe not today, but the way technology is moving, that day isn't far away. One day, you might wake up, and instead of saying, "Hey Alexa," you'll say, "Hey Atlas, make me coffee." And the robot will walk into your kitchen, do it perfectly, and maybe even remind you to smile before you leave for work. Atlas isn't just a robot, it's the symbol of what's coming next. The rise of intelligent machines that don't replace humanity, but expand its potential. The future is not about robots taking over, it's about robots standing beside us. Atlas is proof that the future has already begun.